Our Stars and Stripes concerts this season feature a special Boston Pop's 125th anniversary commission, a wonderful new piece called The Dream Lives On, a portrait of the Kennedy brothers, celebrating in music and in words the incredible legacy of these three Massachusetts icons. Join us for music by Peter Boyer and text and narrative by Lynn Ahrens.
May 18th through May 22nd, Keith Lockhart and the Boston Pops celebrate the legacy of many of our great nation's leaders, servicemen, and everyday citizens, whose lives and principles are forever woven into the fabric of American history. On May 18th and 19th, this patriotic program will feature a special appearance by acclaimed actors Robert De Niro, Ed Harris, and Morgan Freeman, who give life to the words of John, Robert, and Edward Kennedy when they join conductor Keith Lockhart, the Boston Pops Orchestra, and the Tanglewood Festival Chorus for the world premiere performance of The Dream Lives On, a portrait of the Kennedy brothers, the centerpiece of the Boston Pops' 125th anniversary season celebration. Composed by Peter Boyer and written by lyricist Lynn Ahrens, this new work pays tribute to the call to public service, drive for social change, and the legacy of optimism for America's future, a spirit embodied by the Kennedy brothers.
This sort of a sound, which is a very old kind of sound, an open fifth sort of sound, in this case a D and an A. Many heroic kinds of themes have been created out of this sort of canvas, and if one adds a single note, this to me is a sound that is kind of appealing, and so I often will improvise, and those improvisations may give birth to what becomes a theme. And so in this case, those notes grew into a theme for the Kennedys.
They were athletes and scholars, practical jokers, sailors and singers with tales to tell. We called them by their nicknames, reveled in their exploits, followed in their footsteps, and mourned when they fell. And those two lines just seemed to me to be the tidiest and smallest summation of these three huge lives. And then I went on, now on the rain-slick streets of Boston and across the windswept Cape Cod Sea, over the din of Washington's halls and down the halls of history. Their passionate words can still be heard, their highest ideals a clarion call, these three American brothers inspiring the best in us all. And I felt that that was a leaping off point into their magnificent speeches, and you know they're kind of a hard act to precede or to follow because they are so amazing in their words. So anyway, that was a humble way of picturing three men painting a little word portrait and going from there.
Stars and Stripes, American Heroes, will also feature performances by folk music icon Arlo Guthrie on May 18th and 19th, accomplished vocalist Renice King on May 18th, 20th, 21st, and 22nd. Actor and vocalist Brian Stokes Mitchell on May 18th and 19th. Grammy winner Patty Austin on May 19th. The Navy Band on May 22nd. And the Tanglewood Festival Chorus for all performance dates. These concerts also feature a very special Star-Spangled Banner, the national 9/11 flag, the flag that was hanging before, during, and after the attacks across from the South Tower in New York City. The 9/11 flag will be accompanied by members of the New York and Boston fire departments, as well as volunteers who traveled to disaster areas to help rebuild in a mission to pay it forward. The presence of the 9/11 flag is an especially appropriate accompaniment to these Boston Pops concerts premiering The Dream Lives On, as President Obama signed the Edward M. Kennedy Serve America Act, which for the first time officially recognized September 11th as a national day of service and remembrance. Come join us as we celebrate the American spirit with this patriotic Pops program.